Discover the remarkable journey of Hamilton Evans Tony James, a visionary leader who transformed industries and shaped the future of finance. Born in 1951 in Lincoln, Massachusetts, this Wall Street titan rose from humble treehouse building days to spearheading a $730 billion empire at Blackstone. As a Harvard-educated strategist, he revolutionized investment banking with pioneering mergers and acquisitions, led Costco as chairman, and orchestrated Blackstone's groundbreaking IPO in 2007. Beyond business, Tony's influence extends to political advocacy, raising over $4 million for Presidents Obama and Biden, and championing retirement reform with his acclaimed book, Rescuing Retirement. A dedicated philanthropist, he supports the arts at the Metropolitan Museum and environmental causes with Trout Unlimited. Born on February 3, 1951, in Lincoln, Massachusetts, Hamilton Evans Tony James grew up in a family that valued intellect, diligence, and discipline. As the eldest of 4 boys, Tony often felt the weight of responsibility. His father, Hamilton Renson James, was a distinguished management consultant who served as president of Arthur D. Little International and vice president of Arthur D. Little Inc. His mother, Waleska James, instilled a sense of empathy and cultural appreciation, complementing the analytical mindset encouraged by his father. Tony's childhood was marked by the simplicity of rural life. He spent his days riding his bicycle through the quiet streets of Lincoln, exploring the woods and building tree houses. These formative experiences taught him the value of independence and creativity. Even at a young age, Tony exhibited an entrepreneurial spirit, whether it was organizing small projects with friends or showing an unusual curiosity for understanding how businesses operated. Education was paramount in the James household. Tony attended the prestigious Choate School, now Choate Rosemary Hall, in Wallingford, Connecticut. It was here that his competitive edge began to sharpen. The rigorous academic environment and exposure to peers from diverse backgrounds broadened his horizons and fueled his ambition to excel. Tony's journey continued at Harvard College, where he majored in economics. As a John Harvard scholar, he graduated magna cum laude in 1973, a testament to his dedication and intellect. His leadership qualities extended beyond academics. He was an active participant in campus life and even walked onto Harvard's soccer team as a fullback. Recognizing that his potential lay in understanding and influencing financial systems, he pursued an MBA at Harvard Business School. Graduating in 1975 as a Baker Scholar, Tony left academia equipped with the knowledge and skills to navigate the complex world of finance. After completing his MBA, Tony James began his career at Donaldson, Lufkin & Jenrette, DLJ, a relatively young but ambitious investment bank. Founded with a vision to challenge the established financial institutions, DLJ provided Tony with an environment that matched his entrepreneurial spirit. Joining as an associate in 1975, Tony quickly distinguished himself with his ability to analyze complex financial structures and identify profitable opportunities. By 1982, Tony had ascended to co-head the Global Mergers and Acquisitions (M&A) group at DLJ. During this time, the financial industry was undergoing transformative changes, and Tony's leadership played a pivotal role in positioning DLJ as a significant player in the M&A space. Recognizing the potential of leveraged buyouts, LBOs, a relatively novel concept at the time, Tony spearheaded initiatives that made DLJ a pioneer in this area. He advocated for innovative deal structures, enabling the firm to execute some of the earliest LBO transactions, which later became a cornerstone of modern private equity. In 1985, Tony founded DLJ Merchant Banking, which would become one of the largest and most successful private equity divisions on Wall Street. Under his guidance, the division executed high-profile deals that cemented DLJ's reputation as a leader in private equity. To support the growth of this business, Tony also developed complementary divisions, such as a high-yield debt unit and a restructuring advisory group. These ventures not only diversified DLJ's revenue streams, but also showcased Tony's ability to anticipate market needs and innovate accordingly. By the late 1990s, DLJ's success caught the attention of larger financial institutions. In 2000, the firm was acquired by Credit Suisse First Boston, CSFB, in a landmark deal. As part of the agreement, Tony was appointed chairman of global investment banking and private equity at CSFB. However, the post-merger environment proved challenging. The integration of DLJ into CSFB required significant restructuring, and Tony's role became more focused on consolidation than expansion. Despite these challenges, he gained invaluable insights into managing large, complex organizations, experience that would prove indispensable in his next role. In 2002, Tony James joined Blackstone, a move that marked the beginning of a transformative era for the firm. Founded by Stephen Schwarzman and Peter Peterson in 1985, Blackstone had established itself as a leader in private equity and alternative asset management. Tony's arrival as president and COO brought a new level of strategic vision and operational expertise. One of Tony's earliest achievements at Blackstone was overseeing its initial public offering, IPO, in 2007. The IPO not only provided the firm with additional capital, but also elevated its profile in the financial world. Tony was instrumental in preparing Blackstone for this transition, ensuring that its internal operations could support the scrutiny and demands of being a publicly traded company. Under Tony's leadership, Blackstone expanded its portfolio significantly. He orchestrated the acquisition of GSO Capital Partners, a credit-focused investment firm which added $178 billion in assets under management. Recognizing the growing demand for secondary market investments, Tony also led the acquisition of Strategic Partners, a division that became a leader in this niche with $80 billion in assets. Additionally, he established the Tactical Opportunities Division, a $34 billion platform designed to capitalize on unique and often complex investment opportunities. By the time Tony retired in 2022, Blackstone had grown to manage over $730 billion in assets, making it the largest alternative asset manager in the world. Beyond the numbers, Tony's tenure at Blackstone was marked by his ability to institutionalize the firm's operations, ensuring its long-term sustainability. He was known for his hands-on leadership style and his emphasis on building a strong organizational culture. However, Tony's time at Blackstone wasn't without controversy. In 2007, the firm, along with other private equity giants like Bain Capital and Carlyle Group, was accused of colluding to drive down the prices of takeover targets. While Blackstone settled the lawsuit without admitting wrongdoing, the incident highlighted the competitive and often contentious nature of the private equity industry. Throughout his career, Tony James demonstrated a keen interest in public policy and politics, leveraging his platform to advocate for systemic change. A lifelong Democrat, Tony became a prominent fundraiser for the party, hosting events that attracted influential figures and raised millions of dollars. In 2012, Tony hosted a fundraiser at his New York home for President Barack Obama's re-election campaign, raising over $2 million. His relationship with the Obama administration deepened when he was offered the position of Commerce Secretary. Though he ultimately declined the role, the offer underscored his standing as a trusted advisor in political and economic circles. Tony's political involvement extended beyond fundraising. In 2016, he co-authored Rescuing Retirement with economist Teresa Ghilarducci. The book proposed a solution to America's retirement crisis by advocating for guaranteed retirement accounts, GRAs, a concept designed to supplement Social Security and provide a more equitable retirement system for all Americans. The book received widespread acclaim and highlighted Tony's commitment to addressing socio-economic issues. In 2020, Tony organized a major fundraiser for Joe Biden's presidential campaign, once again raising over $2 million. His support for Biden's platform on economic reform and climate change reflected his belief in progressive policies that align with long-term business and societal interests. Recognizing his expertise, President Biden appointed Tony to the President's Intelligence Advisory Board in 2023, a role that allows him to contribute to national security strategy. In addition to his financial and political pursuits, Tony James took on leadership roles in other industries. In 2017, he became chairman of Costco Wholesale, a position he still holds. Having served on Costco's board since 1988, Tony brought decades of experience in corporate governance to the role. As chairman, Tony has focused on maintaining Costco's reputation for high-quality goods at affordable prices while exploring new avenues for growth. His strategic vision has helped the company adapt to changing consumer behaviors, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when e-commerce and supply chain efficiency became critical. Tony James's contributions extend far beyond the boardroom. A passionate advocate for the arts, he has served as co-chair of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Board of Trustees since 2021. His leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic was crucial in stabilizing the museum's finances after a $150 million revenue loss. Tony's environmental advocacy is equally notable. An avid hunter and fly fisherman, he supports organizations like Trout Unlimited and the Wildlife Conservation Society. These efforts reflect his belief in the importance of preserving natural resources for future generations. In education, Tony and his wife, Amabel George Boyce, have championed numerous initiatives aimed at providing equal opportunities for all children. Their philanthropic efforts underscore their commitment to creating a more equitable society. Despite his many professional achievements, Tony James remains deeply grounded. Married since 1973, he credits his wife and 3 children with providing the support and perspective that have guided him throughout his career. A resident of New York City, Tony balances his professional commitments with his passions for art, nature, and travel. Tony James's life is a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and adaptability. From his early days at DLJ to his transformative leadership at Blackstone and his advocacy for societal change, Tony has consistently pushed boundaries and redefined success. His story serves as an inspiration for those who seek to leave a lasting impact on both their industries and the world.